Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you very much for listening to this YouTube channel. Happy Friday. May 19, our market closed higher today, up 35.91 points or up 0.54% to close at 6,664.55. Value turnover is at 5.07 billion pesos. No? So investors globally digested the news around debt ceiling negotiations. No? So in the Philippines naman, we're also factoring that BSP may hold interest rates in the next 2 to 3 meetings before some rate cuts by fourth quarter of this year. No? So we need to anticipate this kind of movement. No? So right now, interest rates are so high, we need to lock in some good rates. No? When I say good rates, no, imagine Maya is giving 10% per annum. Of course, they cannot afford to give that rate forever. No? So if you have a good product, 6-7% that gives you 6 to 7% per annum or 8% to yung mga ibang products na fixed income, lock in yun na yan because it looks like BSP may start cutting interest rates next year or as early as fourth quarter this year. Diba? So at least to boost economic activities. Diba? Anyway, most of the actions really today, went to second liners such as Plus and EEI. Of course, Plus used to be LR. And like what I said before, no, it already moved 2 days. It's up, what? Uh, Used to be LR. And they're the stock or the company that benefited from the closure of Isabong. So the business model is really into bingo. No? BINGO. So anyway, we are a country that is thriving uh, on this kind of uh, companies. No? Gusto natin easy win or at least, 'di ba? Kaya nga people are betting on lotos. Talagang they want a game-changing life. No? Dami kasi sa atin living below the poverty line in the Philippines. No? So, lotto, huwete, gambling is really a big problem in the Philippines. Of course, the government, the only way for the government, how the government responds to this is, they need to legalize it, at least get revenues from this. No? Mga high alay, huweteng, those are the key issues. Anyway, their first quarter earnings is at around 400 million yata na, no? So, which is a turnaround. Anyway, SGP, no, NGCP. This is a key topic right now that Senate wants to investigate. Of course, what the government can do here is really to check the performance of NGCP and not revoke it immediately. They have a valid franchise. By law, you cannot just take away something not yours. No? So they can check for violations. Of course, it's been around it. So it's part of PGMA's uh, private sale before, no? So it's the triumvirate of Razon, Koyuto, and State Grid of China. And Razon sold his stake to Big Boy in 2011. No? So yun yung story there. So it's a key issue right now that they want to investigate for violations. Of course, yun nga, yung 40% ng China yung pinoproblema nila there. No? So, let's see. Of course, if the government wants to take the 40% state of China, they need to do it legally. And how much are they spending for that? At least ₱1 trillion. So where will the government get that money? So for the private in sector naman, no, sila ano man, Big Boy and Koyuto, it's a money making machine. It's their cash cow. That's why they don't want to list NGCP. No? It took them a while before listing through SGP. no? So reverse takeover, no? By doing corporate layering, at least na-limit yung cash dividends, no? So partial na lang na pupunta sa investors. EEI, no? So they also announced that they will be partnering with another company owned by, I think, Francis Chua, to do solar or at least renewable projects in the next 2 3 years. Of course, this is definitely a turnaround company. In what sense? Yuchenko is starting to sell, divest their stake in EEI, and it looks like they want to be out in EEI completely. So they still have around uh, few million shares. No? So initially 40% stake Yuchenko in EEI, they sold 20% stake to Romualdez, no? And they're left with 20% stake pa. So I would be surprised if they completely sell, no? Yun yung that's how I see the situation, no? They're removing their divestment. So the Yuchenkos and Romualdez have very rich history, no? So BKR used to be Bankard, which is a listed company of the Yuchenkos also, no? So uh, may connection na talaga there. Anyway, to go will be delisted from the PSE on July 17. Of course, this is a voluntary delisting. So there's a tender offer in which we did participate kasi we sold our shares na. We bought this when they first announced their reverse income. No? So for the past few years, they're losing money tapos bigla nag-positive. No? So we bought that story, and in fact, bigla nag-surge yung price. In fact, doon pala nagkaroon ng tender offer. I wasn't able to sell at a much higher price, but we made money. So no problem with that. No? M-Wide, I think will have their X date Tuesday. So Monday is the last day to buy. But wala na tayong position there. No? So it's a quick trade lang. We made money. Yeah. No? So I am expecting that M-Wide will surge past 4 pesos. But well, the market is always right. And we're wrong. So, and it's losing momentum. Pinenta ko na rin. AC and Telemedia Global Data Centers will be spending $1 billion to build the largest data center in the Philippines, FYI. Ayala will also get Rainmaker, the country head of Credit Suisse, in their company. So we will start working for Ayala on August. So, bright child. Galing. Manila Water, 8.2 billion water supply system project, yun yung Kalawi, so which will provide an additional 80 million liters per day of treated water, is expected to be completed in June. No? So can SGP, the MWC of 2023, remember in 2019, Manila Water was also involved in this situation, no? So Duterte attack MWC and Manila Water. Manila Water and Maynilad. No? This affected MPI, DMC, and MWC's prices. No? MWC collapsed to as low as 6 pesos because they want to review the franchise of MWC and revoke, no? For several violations. And SGP is also encountering the same. Anyway, not much activity, no? So, my dead stock is still dead. But anyway, at least I got it from the bottom. It's a matter of when. EEI, we sold last Thursday for me. We sold last Thursday, tapos binayback ko lang, no? So, anyway, that's the problem of not having a very good days. Uh, I'm just trading this, buy high, sell higher. But let's see where this EI will go. No? So at least I'm making money here. We don't have any good base. Kasi ang hirap eh. I want to catch EI near 5 pesos. Unfortunately, I think the recent dip was just around 5.24, 5.26. So, wala, hirap, no? Plus is a clear breakout. No? B-rate also declared some cash dividends. Uh, yeah, MWC, ABA. ABA, no, there's some disclosure that they granted one of their key officers the authority to execute the sale of the property of the company's subsidiary, Asian Publisher. Of course, some big news recently. There's several companies who were suspended for non-compliance of the requirements ni PSE. Of course, lifting date is still TBA. Kung kailan sila mag-submit. Of course, this includes TKC, PNX, MJC, IPM, TFNN. No? So, of course, Phoenix is the bigger name here, in which Dennis Uy failed to submit the requirements for his Phoenix. This is his crown jewel. This is his cash cow. Eh. So, but of course, a lot of investors got their money tied sa PNX4. Of course, it's now trading at around 300 pesos and their issue price was at 1,000. It's already, uh, of course, without redeeming him, naka-step up trade na yan. Eh, no? And how will Dennis Uy pay uh, his creditors? Oh, that's a problem. There are too many problems. But the government is also not kind to him. No? He's not invited to the Malampaya franchise extension. No? So you can clearly see na he's not favored in this government. No? So si Razon nagbigay pa nga ng small uh, plastic model or I think what's that? No? Die-cast model ng Malampaya to BBM. No? And yun nga, this will improve the valuation of prime infra no? Later this year. So, yung extension ng franchise na yun. No? Of course, some PNOC employees no, are targeting Enriquez Razon. Wala naman daw technical expertise. No? Blah, 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 blah. No? Anyway, good luck to us next week. No? Expect some good plays. No? We have some positions in other stocks. No? It's a good reversals. Anyway, our passcode for today is LeBron James. No? So they're down 2-0. No? So let's see how they will recover. Georgia. Of course, there's some questions here we don't answer until we reach 100,000 subscribers and we're changing this channel. Jocelyn Alcober, Georgia. Michael Ray Toledo Blueberry, Isel Recio, Greville, Gilbert Travisan, Rudy Salvatierra, Jennifer, Yongko Shocks, Gaming Central, Oliver Wendell Go. Yeah, someone asked if I'm a doctor. Yes, actually, I'm a doctor. I'm Doctor Strange. No? So, in this multiverse, I can see Annie not just going to 10 pesos, but 1,000 pesos. No? And Tony Tiu will not be the Agri Secretary, but he will be the President of the Republic of the Philippines. So, go Tony Tiu. And Annie will go to 1,000 pesos. WM, E or C, Ray Toledo, Jerwaan, Oliver Wendell Go. Again, thank you very much for listening. Stay safe. Bye.